For many of us, the image of a Viking warrior conjures up dramatic visions of fierce battles and imposing figures. Sporting horned helmets. This enduring portrayal has been reinforced by countless movies, television shows, and artistic depictions. But what if we told you that this iconic image is simply a myth? Today, we're delving into the fascinating truth about Vikings and their legendary headgear. The popular image of horned helmets likely stems from 19th century Romanticism, when artists and writers sought to capture the raw power and mystery of the Viking Age. Back then, interpretations were less concerned with historical accuracy and more with creating dramatic visuals. One of the earliest sources of this misconception is the work of costume designer Karl May, Emil Doepler, who styled the characters in Richard Wagner's opera cycle, The Ring of the Nibelung, with horned helmets during performances in 1876. This portrayal was meant to accentuate the mystical and mythical aura of the Nordic sagas. However, archaeological evidence tells a different story. Excavations of Viking burial sites have unearthed a variety of helmets, yet none have displayed horns. The helmets found were typically made of iron and designed for practicality in battle, offering protection with rounded or conical shapes, often featuring a nose guard. These designs were much more suited to combat than the cumbersome and impractical horned versions. Further supporting the case against the myth of horned helmets is the evidence provided by contemporary Viking art and stone carvings. These artifacts depict Viking warriors and notable figures, yet none are shown wearing horned helmets. Instead, they are often shown with simple headgear or none at all, focusing the attention instead on their weapons and armor. Some theories suggest that the image of horned helmets might have been influenced by historical accounts of other cultures. For instance, descriptions of ancient Celts and other European tribes sometimes mention ceremonial helmets adorned with horns. These were likely used in rituals and not intended for battle, but the striking imagery may have bled into later depictions of the Vikings during a period when artistic liberties were often taken. The persistence of this myth in popular culture can be attributed to its strong visual impact. It is an elaborate symbol that resonates well with the dramatic and often romanticized views of history that people enjoy. Despite its lack of basis in historical fact, the horned helmet remains a powerful archetype in modern storytelling. In conclusion, while the image of Vikings brandishing horned helmets has a certain dramatic flair, it is a product of artistic imagination rather than historical reality. The true Viking warriors were fierce and innovative, but their headgear was designed for practicality and effectiveness in battle. By understanding the origins of this myth, we can appreciate the true history of the Vikings, recognizing them as not just legendary warriors, but also skilled seafarers and traders who left a lasting impact on the world. So next time you encounter this mythical image, remember, it's more fiction than fact.